the hard way.
Yeah.
I like to do really good the easy way, okay, you guys? So, the other thing about the website is he has to wait for Google to come unless he does a ping or he does something like that, but they'll get mad at him. So he has to wait for Google to come visit him. And I was listening to a webmaster talk, and they said, well, if you're going to have a sale next month, make sure you put it on your site now, because you want to make sure that by the time Google comes, it's on there. If I want to have a sale tomorrow, I can put it on my blog tonight. Because of the RSS feed in the blog, it's not anything exciting I do. It notifies Google as soon as I do it. Because I have a high volume blog, I get put to the top of the list and I show up the next morning. Sometimes I show up in hours. That won't happen to you guys right away. Any of these things, this is not get rich fast, this is get rich slow. There's also what's called the Google Sandbox. It's not actually a place, and they will tell you it doesn't exist, but it does. Basically, when you launch a new blog or a new website or something like that, there is a delay before Google actually gives you all the credit you're due. And the reason I think they do that is because so many people put up like spammy blogs, and they don't want to rank you really high no matter how well you're optimized without having a little bit of time on your domain. Okay? But every time I post one of these 200 and I don't have time to write all that, it tells Google. So that's what pushing is. It's really good to have a blog, you guys. Okay, free versus paid. I asked
Doug,
if he, was it you that had a free versus paid? Irv. I asked Irv if he had a free blog or a paid blog. There are free blogs all over the internet. One of the ones that's really, really interesting that you guys should keep your eyes on, if you want to be a first to market, is Tumblr. Tumblr. Gary Vaynerchuk, who wrote Crush It, owns a little tiny piece of Tumblr, but he's promoting it a lot. So that's a really good one. I don't understand how it works. I just put stuff in there. You also have your Blogger. Okay? Blogger's a good blog. Why is Blogger a good blog? Who owns Blogger?
Google.
Owned by Google. Yay! You get a bonus. WordPress is the industry standard, though, you guys. If you're going to have a free blog, use WordPress.com. Okay? And this isn't on your sheet, but I'm going to show you just real quick what it looks like. You need to have one blog or one website or one anything, I don't care what it is, to be your hub. Okay? Marketing Artfully is my hub. Everything I do gets pointed at Marketing Artfully. So if I have a little Facebook page out here, it goes to Marketing Artfully. If I have a Tumblr blog, I'm running it over to my hub. If I tweet something, I'm running it to my hub. I have a lot of free blogs pointing to my hub. And I had the most interesting revelation the other day. I rank really well for realtor marketing between the first and second page, and for entrepreneur marketing, today I'm on the second page for both, for entrepreneur marketing, and I have all these other little things pointing to those two words. And I don't rank really well for my third keyword, which is small business marketing, but I haven't made all those little free websites out there either. So make sure anytime you're pointing stuff, you need to know what your hub is. Okay? This is going to be important in a little bit. Don't worry. Now, does everybody have a pen? Because we're going to work on the 3 squares. 3 squares. It is. Okay, this is the most important thing I can tell you. If you know an awful lot about blogs and you want to leave after this, feel free. 3 things. Your 3 squares need to be something you want to do for the rest of your life, or you would be willing to do for the rest of your life. There's a lady in red who just took a giant bite. She was telling me that she likes to make information products. She writes little books, okay? And that's awesome. if one of her squares, because like one of my squares is information products. I spontaneously make videos. If you guys say something tonight and I think, oh my gosh, I just can't stand it, I won't tell you. I'll just go online and make a video about it. Okay? I write little books. I was a graphic artist in another life, so a lot of times I can write a book and make it pretty in a couple hours. And so I make information products. So one of my squares is information products. One of my squares is being a speaker. Okay? This is up to you. This is entirely up to you. I get paid for being a speaker. I'm here talking to you guys because I like Anita. Usually I get paid $100 for this. This would be a very nice night for me. But I love speaking. I would speak even if nobody ever paid me, and honestly, if nobody ever showed up. I've talked to rooms with 1 people, and I've talked to rooms with about 75 people, and because I'm really interactive, it doesn't work over 75. But I would do it anyway. So speaking is one of my squares. And just recently, I had blogging as one of my squares because I make blogs for clients. And I spent about a year and a half perfecting that. I now have a system where I know exactly what I'm doing. And now my blogs actually just became a product. But I had to focus on that for a year to get it to really be effective. So some of you guys don't have to worry that you're going to do just that for the rest of your life. But you do need to know if it's something important to you, you need to focus on it. If you want to sell your ebooks, then you need to have information products as one of your squares right now. Okay? Alrighty then. Oh, so my new square is I'm going to be a corporate raider with one of my very dear friends, and we're going to help small businesses that are in trouble. But that's not here. That's nationally. So that's my new square that took the place of blogging. Okay?